Nick, what's up? Zach, we are on late tonight. It's been a wild, crazy couple days, man. Had the freezer settings wrong when I put the deer in there and it froze, so getting that butchered was kind of a pain. And the wife's out of town too. She's in Florida. She'll be back here within the next half hour probably. But we're shooting good. We'll put them in there. That first shot was a little high. Rest of them, they'll look good. I wanted to get out tomorrow morning, do a little hunting, but I'm just too tired. Too many things to do. I don't have the truck ready. I have none of the gear ready. Haven't had an opportunity to do kind of a reset after shooting that big old buck in Maryland last Monday night, I guess, right? So there's that. Answer ye. It is a decent setup. Got a new light, and this is it's a rechargeable one from Husky, and it's a 2500 lumen light, and it's adjustable so that I can get the right amount of light on the camera. I like that. It's not washing me out. I can turn all three on, or I could turn one or two on. Nice and easy. I can do this all night. By the way, the video for Maryland is up. Pretty stellar video, I thought. That's a bad shot. I don't know how I did that. If you guys want to check it out, the long format is up on the channel. It's about 25 minutes long. Walks you through the process of me shooting a 130-inch deer last week. Kind of goes into detail on how I found the buck and then what I had to do to go in and actually take him. 7-day cat and mouse game is what it turned out to be. Because even though it's early season, they're smart. Heart shot. That's where we want them. Yeah, Zach, I know you did. because you put a comment out there. Realistically, what do you think of it? I mean, what we're trying to do here is show you and everybody else that follows the channel what, you know, two average guys can do. That high one is still double lung. Trying to show everybody what two average guys can do that have sort of above average results. And video editing is probably not one of my strong points. Demonstrating how I approach it, probably not too bad at that. But if you have any real feedback, man, I am more than willing to listen, like what I can do better to make that a better product for the viewers. And if you like it the way it is, you know, I appreciate that feedback too. Seems like from an analytics standpoint, it's doing well. It is far better than any other video we've posted so far, even though we've got some decent ones out there. From an analytics standpoint, it seems to be doing great. Cole, thank you. Fart the long way. I don't know how you do that, man. I mean, I'll try. Mustang, what's going on, my man? Cole, what's up? Heart shot. Put him in there. These ones I keep shooting high, they're the 175 grain tips instead of the 250s. And I'm not even looking. This is another one here, so I'll aim a little lower. But I have two of the 175s and 3 of the 250s. Well, I didn't aim far enough lower. But you can see how they group there. That's just a difference in weight. Why are they on there? I don't know, because I'm lazy and haven't taken them off and put 250s on. Chicani, it doesn't hurt. Amused, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. YM, you missed a deer today. A whitetail or a muley? Bro, you're OML. Stop. I don't know what OML is. Somebody elaborate. I mean, I know what Skibbity Toilet is and Riz and Mom Talk is, but I don't know what OML is. On my life? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I mean, if this is another chick trying to marry me online, my wife's gonna have a heart attack. Lando, what's going on? That's my kid's name. Yeah. Kai, how you doing? I mean, I get messages on the day. I woke up this morning, my Facebook was going freaking bananas. I don't even know why. Some girl professing her love to me, and I'm like, what? What is wrong with you people? I don't even know you. I'm married, and I'm a deer hunter. You don't want nothing to do with me. What the heck? What the heck you want to get involved with a guy who deer hunts? You don't get to see me for 3 or 4 months out of the year. Especially the way I do it, the freaking hard way. YM, you didn't say what kind of deer you missed, or did I miss it in the comments? I hope you didn't miss a giant. I really do. But unfortunately, these things happen. Everybody thinks this is like a, oh yeah, you shoot, you practice, you get good, and it's just a slam dunk all the time. On the 6th day, God made the 30-30. You know what? I have a Marlin, what is it? What model is it? I don't know what model it is. I have one of the Marlin 30-30s. I love it. I've got a Vortex scope on it with a cantilever, Ashley's Precision scope mount on there. The gun's awesome. Trump 2024, baby. I shoot a PSE carbon levitate 70-pound draw 500 grain arrow. Yeah, that's in there. 270 feet per second. That's, yeah. I have a V3X that I shoot. I shoot probably, well, right now I'm shooting 65 pounds because I've been pulling this back. Hi, Lisa. But yeah, I'm shooting like 526 grain arrows, and I'm telling you, man, that's what I hammered that big buck with, because I just couldn't see myself taking this in and then having him at like 35, 40 yards again and not being able to shoot. But then he came into 17. I'd have been able to get it done with this. Problem is getting it on film. Like, it's just so daggum hard. Like, you never know when they're coming. If you run the battery the whole time, you end up running out of battery. So he just come out of nowhere in that thicket, right on top of me. And I had to turn the camera on quick and get the shot off, and it just happened so fast. Like, ridiculously fast. Fishing girl. My wife is on her way back from the airport. She should be back momentarily, probably within the next 15 or 20 minutes. My kid's in bed, and we're all doing well. Glad to have mom back. I'm just using some 250 grain, I don't know, whatever I bought at the archery shop. Kai, I hunt like as much as possible. Like, as much as possible. P. Diddy and Jesus walk into a party. This has got to be good. I got to read the rest of this. Man, 1 out of 5. I'm sticking left, so I don't know. That ain't good. I mean, that's a dead deer, but... what is this? A divine gathering? Jesus smiles and says, no, just the ultimate guest list. Am I an involved father? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Kid and the wife, man. The family is my, that's my number 1 priority. Number 1 priority. Always will be. That's why doing this is tough. It's like trying to find time to squeeze stuff in and do the YouTube thing, but I think it's worth it long term. 380 grain with just practice tips. The Rogue Rat, thanks for the sub, man. I live in Pennsylvania. We hunt Pennsylvania. We hunt Maryland. Probably gonna hunt Virginia again. Yeah, absolutely. Give the rat a thumbs up for the sub, man. Question, bro. Trying to figure out how to hunt with a longbow. I shoot a compound now, but I can't figure out how to aim and stay consistent. All right, so aiming with a traditional bow, whether it's a longbow, recurve, I shoot both. You have to decide what you want to do. If you want to try to shoot, you know, the old bear style, right? Go Fred Bear. He was an instinctive shooter, which basically he just shot all the time and consistently trained himself where to place it based on the distance. A lot of guys shoot gap. I'm a gap shooter. I shoot 3 under. First thing you want to do is get your knock point consistent. So what I do is I put this cock vane right here. I don't cant the recurve, I cant the long bow. So then I'm just pulling back, I'm anchoring this part of my thumb in the same spot on my jawbone. And then when I touch that feather there, I know I'm at the right draw length and everything. Make sure my left arm is fully extended where it needs to be, and that my wrist is slightly turned so that I have a straight arm. And then from there, I'm looking down the arrow as the arrow is right in line with my eye. Like it's right in line with my eye. And then I'm pointing that tip of the arrow based on my gap, like right here at 17, 18 yards. I'm aiming about a fist underneath that deer. At 22, 23 to 25 yards, I'm pretty much point on. And then at 30 yards, I'm taking the tip of that arrow and I'm aiming right at the top of the back, or maybe an inch or two over the back. And the closer the deer gets, the lower you have to point the arrow. The further it gets away, the higher you have to point the arrow. And you just work on it. And then you can do that. It's challenging, and it's not something that came easy to me. Lawson the Pro, hey, what's up? Titan, yo, if you want to get together and do a hunt, man, send me an email. You can hit us up at thepaintrainoutdoors@gmail.com. You can send us a message on Facebook. You can DM me here. I appreciate the sub. Just Nature, 1890. I thought it was 1980. That was the year I was born. I'm not going to lie to you. It's challenging, and you have to work at it. I've only been doing this for about probably 6 weeks now. But what I've also done though is shot 150 shots a day for 3 or 4 weeks straight. Most of that on live. So you can go back and see just how challenging that's been. But like I put a giant callus on my ring finger on the right hand. I basically thought I was going to have permanent nerve damage in there until hunting season started and I stopped shooting so much. But I've built the muscles in my back. I've built that muscle memory for a very consistent anchor point on my face. And I've shot this bow, a Striker custom fastback, and then I also have a practice bow that's a 20-pound bow. And if I could suggest anything, start with a lower poundage. If you can get one of these Samick Sage bows, or the knockoff Samick Sage. Alfred did a great review on it. That's what he shoots. It's 37 at 28. Depending on how tall you are and what your draw length is, 37 is a good place to start. It's legal for hunting, and you can really start and dial in your technique without killing yourself at first. Mason, hello. Thanks for loving this stuff. I've been shooting instinct, but the gap first thing sounds more reliable. I think it is for most people. And then there's a tendency after you've gap shot for a long time to kind of just go instinctual. That's definitely a possibility. That's how most guys do it. And here's my number one tip. Like this is the number one tip. Get your bow set up. Get your arrows dialed in so that the bow's shooting good, and then whatever your tip on distance is, like say it's 20 or 22 or 25, just shoot that distance. That way you can get consistent with putting that point right on the center of the deer or the center of the target and get comfortable with that. And then once you've got that in, then you can start and move closer or further away. Start shooting your point on distance and do that consistently. Just make your draw cycle and everything the same every time. That's a little better. Fernando, thanks. Well, you should probably put your boxers back on. I got a 56, 58 recurve from a pawn shop. Boy, that's gonna be fun to shoot. No, I don't shoot Eastons off a compound, Zach. I use, what am I using? I am using the Victory, what are they? Extortions. Are they whatever the Victory Extortions are. They're a 350 spine. I've got a 50 grain insert in those bad boys, and I use 100 grain. Like I said, I got G5 megameats in the quiver, but I also have, I ran out of time this year because I wasn't expecting to use that bow, so I went over and I picked up a couple of Grim Reapers. That's what I actually shot the deer with the other day. And guys, I made a pretty bad shot on the deer because early season, I'm just nervous about stopping them because I've never had to stop a big buck in early season, and I don't know how they'll react. And that deer was level with me on the hill, really. I mean, maybe a couple feet below me, but I'm 30 feet in a tree and I'm on a steep bank. And what I didn't want to do is just meh and have him look at me and then move, right? Especially while I'm trying to get him in frame and get the camera stuff going. So I didn't stop him. He took a step as I'm shooting, just like every deer does. They're just going to do it. And I hit him back, but I hit the liver and the right lung, and that deer, if you watch the video, you can watch that deer expire 5.5, 6 minutes later. But it ran to about 45 yards and stood there, then took another step. It was maybe at 48 yards. The whole 9 yards. It was just awesome video. Just nature, I hunt with both. If I'm going after a big buck and there's a lot to lose, I'll use the compound, but this year we're going to try to hunt mostly with the recurve. And we got 3 hard shots and a double lung right off the shoulder blade there, right off the front leg, right under the shoulder. We'll take those all day. Hell yeah. Fishing girl, Zuku. Okay, vegan lover, God made animals to live off of. The earth is to live off of, especially there's, you know what? Nicely said. A lot of the areas I hunt are truly overpopulated with deer. They're killing the natural habitat, natural foliage, and Pennsylvania is the #1 state for deer harvest by square mile, per square mile. And it's not even close. It's ridiculously high. Delaware's in there, New Jersey's in there. These highly populated states that have a lot of urban and have a lot of big mountain tracts. The habitat's perfect for them. And they are literally everywhere. I'm standing here in my backyard. I kind of live in a pretty big suburban town area, and I bet there's 10 deer within 150 yards of me right now as I'm talking. How do I know that? My neighbor's got trail cameras down there because my neighbor shot a giant buck down there last year. And by giant, dang near as big as the one I killed on Monday. His first buck ever. He's got 4.5 acres that run down through here. Chickeny. J-Rock, he's like, yeah, we got it maintained in West Virginia. You have to. Pennsylvania is also one of the top states in the country as far as deer strikes every year with cars. You know, can't have too much of that going on. But hey, I'm a numbers guy. I'm a data guy. That's how I hunt too. Jacob, you're also from West Virginia? Good for you guys. Fishing girls from Michigan. You never seen city deer in Montana? If you're no, listen. I know that the deer in Pennsylvania are not nearly as big as a lot of those ones in Montana. Fun facts. Well, you guys, man, the chat rate's going crazy. You must be hunting donuts and ice cream. I am. I do hunt a lot of donuts and ice cream. I can hunt down a salad. Here we go with the fat guy jokes. Listen, bro, I'm 44 years old. I spent an entire 3 lifetimes in the Army. My physical appearance might not be too much, but I'll tell you what, bro. There's an animal inside this guy. I'll outwork anybody, bro. Just saying. But hey, to each his own. If that's what your daily dose of fun is, jumping on the internet, poking fun at fat guys. I mean, old guys, old handsome guys. Stick up for me, man. Where's all my fun friends at? I am American. West Virginia's got bag limit reduction. That ain't good. I'm in Canada. The deer took over my town. They eat all the plants. Yeah, I know. I'm like a golden retriever to you, or somebody else like a golden retriever? Yeah, Jones. Screw the haters, man. I've done things that most people that hate on me can't even imagine doing for a long time. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm like a golden retriever. Yeah, reliable. And then when it comes time to sit on the couch and drink a beer and relax, I'll kick my feet up and do just that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, guys. I'm a Newfoundlander. I don't even know how to say it. Yeah, my kid's got hair that's just amazing. I don't know, like, it's just thick and ropey and perfect. I better not break no arrows tonight. Break none of them arrows. I'll be mad at myself. Yeah, there ain't no carjackers around here. These haters are just mad. Dude, they haven't seen my wife. Apparently, she's a smoke show. Aye. Aye. She's also an Army chick. She'd probably beat most of you guys' asses. Just saying. Man, 5 in the pump house. Not even a question. Blowing the back of that target out. Look, I'll still do 60 push-ups in 2 minutes. I'll still run the 2 mile in, I don't know, faster than most 22-year-old kids will. Do all that stuff, the sprint, drag, carry, all that new Army hula stuff. Better than 85% of the people in the service, and I'm an old guy compared to everybody else. I ain't scared. Gotta fear the old guy with a beard. At least we don't look like crackheads. Well said. Well said. Don't ask, don't tell, brother. Yeah, she's on her way home, dude. She'll be back. Besides, she doesn't want to see you because you're ugly. else? Gonna need more spray foam. I know, like I'm gonna shoot that thing out. Pulaski. Hey, weren't you talking to Alfred about fishing in Pulaski? Jacob, I got all kinds of fun stuff. You're a funny guy. Oh, funny looking, yeah. Chevy, thanks for the salute. Man, I can't even keep up with you guys. I'm not scary. I'm a nice dude. A nice dude with a stick and a string. You know, like when you can do it with this, you can do it with anything. Yeah, 4 guns, that's weak sauce, man. You need to step up your game. But because you're 22, I'm giving you a pass. Good job so far. Just keep it up. There's probably 4 guns in my truck. I'm just kidding. I don't keep them in my truck. Gonna need more spray foam. I got 2 cans. Three under. I tried the 3-finger splitting deal, but I can't get it, man. I just don't know. I'm surprised everybody's not watching football. Ain't there a football game on? Agnes, thank you. I appreciate it. Don't tell the haters I'm cool. They won't believe you. How's my release look there, Zach? Does it look like I'm pulling straight back? Activating those back muscles? I got haters in the comments that they're like, oh man, this guy's fat. You couldn't pull this bow back 10 times without screaming about how bad your finger hurts. Bam. Yeah, Jacob, don't swing that way. Listen, who's messing around with Jacob? Do I gotta... Man, I don't like this guy. He's upsetting me. Get out of here. I really hate to boot people off the live, right? Like, but I'm not going to sit here and let somebody who's truly interested in watching what we're doing and learning something, or maybe interacting with other people in the chat, just say dumb shit about people. Like, you can say whatever you want about me, I don't care, but I have a supreme amount of respect for the people who follow the channel and the people who are on the live. I can't let that happen. I just can't do it. You make fun of me all you want, I don't care. Make fun of somebody else on here, man, I'm giving you the bootsies. We'll see him in 10 minutes. If he behaves then, we'll let him on, but after that, man, we'll give him the long-term boot. Give him the bootskis. Yeah, Jacob, I got you, my man. Charles, I built that myself with stuff from Lowe's. It's been a good fire pit, too. Yeah. I had a nice big old patio out here. I built that shed, too. I started to build that shed one day, and my wife's like, but you don't even have any plans to build a shed. I was like, I don't care, I'm building a shed. I needed a place to put some motorcycles and lawn equipment. Man, what's the best bow in my opinion? The one you're holding when you got a booner in front of you. I don't think it matters, right? This bow hunting thing is such a ridiculously intimate and personalized thing, and there's a million different reasons why somebody would choose one bow over another. Like if you had all the money in the world and you wanted to buy the best bow, you spend a lot of money. But if you don't have a lot of money, the best bow to you might be that one you bought at a yard sale. So, that's kind of a personal thing. For me, I really like my custom fastback from Striker. It's a longbow. But as far as a compound, I've been shooting a Matthews. I shot PSEs my entire life until I bought my first Matthews 4 years ago. And I've probably killed 25 deer with that bow in 4 years. So it's pretty significant feat there. I like that bow a lot. Shoots real good for me. I've got it dialed in. Never had any problems with it. Follow my trail. What's up, Outlaw? Stop spamming. Yeah, follow my trail. Stop spamming. I'm gonna play that game. Tony, how do you choose spine weight? For this, it's kind of like you get a general idea of where you need to be. If it's for the compound, like you're just looking at you're looking at the spine chart from the arrow manufacturer. That's the best way to start out. And if you've got a bow shop like I do, you can go over there and you can shoot a couple different spines and get real close and then make a decision. But for these, it's going to be based off of your draw length, the weight of the bow. Most guys that are at a 27, 28 inch draw are probably going to be fine with a 500 spine arrow. If you've got a longer, say you're 6'1", 6'2", and you're drawing 31 inches and you're only shooting, and you're shooting a 45-pound bow, you're probably going to be in a 400 spine arrow or a 350 spine arrow. If you've got a lighter practice bow that's maybe 20 pounds or 28 pounds, you're probably going to be in a 600 spine. You've got to just look at the chart. There's all kinds of charts out there online you could look at. I do shoot compounds, Landon. I got 3 of them hanging in there. I got an old PSE. I think it's a beast. I've got a PSE Dream Season. And I've got a Matthews V3X. And I'll have them forever, man, because if I killed a deer with them, I ain't getting rid of them. Sorry about the trains, guys. We're trying to put you to sleep early. Nope, it is not faster than your Glock, Mr. Burger. But it doesn't need to be. What? Yeah, it's not too bad as a group. It's not great. It's not my worst of the night. I don't know who Green Arrow is, Agnes. If it's some hot guy from some magazine or a movie or something like that, that's cool. I have a feeling it's the villain from some TV show in the 60s where the guy didn't have any teeth, had a weird looking mustache, and looked like a pedo. Either way, I'll take it. I don't care. It don't matter. This one guy said I look like Free Willy and said I should eat salads. kind of harsh. Oh, my knee. My knee. That's dope. The knocks are lighted. Sure are. Mason, what's good, my man? Hey guys, if you're on here and you haven't subbed to the channel and you like this type of stuff, go ahead and smash that button. We appreciate it. We're not putting anybody in the shed tonight. Just don't feel it. I seen myself at a Diddy party. I was the guy from the FBI arresting all the goofballs there. Your boy Justin Bieber was there apparently. You know why he was there? Because he's the Rizzler. Skibbity toilet. Mason, thanks for the sub. Dude, they act like you're 300 pounds. You're like 180. Nah, I'm like 192. I've been hovering at 192 for the last 4 or 5 years. But I'm thick though, and I'm strong. Like, look, I ain't fat. Drug a 175-pound deer out of the woods over a mile the other day. Got home at 2 a.m. Went to work at 6:30. I ain't scared. I almost don't want to shoot this arrow because that's a real good group. I don't want to screw it up, you know? I've been in Arkansas. Yes, Landon. I do sleep in that long, Will. I get up at like 5:45 and I'm at work by 6:30. I spent some time in Little Rock. Yeah, and I called my buddy. I said, hey, look, I'm not going hunting in the morning. I got a brand new XOP. Is it the Renegade or something? It's the 6.1 pound hang-on tree stand. And I'm probably going to try to sort out a hybrid saddle / hang-on tree stand setup. And I want to do that tomorrow before I go out to the woods. I've also got a place I want to scout here in Pennsylvania because the season opens on the 5th. Have you ever smoked? Yeah, I smoked some meat. I got my smokers right here. I actually had, yeah, look, if I move this, I got my smoker out because I was smoking some meat earlier. Venison it is, yeah. You ever hunt? I've been to a lot. That's because you've been smoking. I said it. I ain't sorry. Man, I don't even care. One of them's an inch too high for me. The rest of them are good. Rest of them's good. It's good, it's good, it's good. Good, good, good. I think when I do this spray foam, I'm going to cut up pieces of, like, I don't know, old Target. Cut up some old Target and jam in there while I do the spray foam. It'll take less spray foam. And then what it'll do is it'll be a little more dense. That spray foam's not too dense. Hi, M. What is up? What's your claim to fame? I'll give you the shout out if you tell me what's up. What do you do? You a bow hunter? You're just out trolling YouTube, fat guys. What do I smoke? I smoke big bucks. What do you do for a living now? Man, all the personal questions. Still working in and around the Army. I manage money for a big organization. IT stuff. We'll leave it at that. I'm a budget guy. Big bucks. Yeah, smoking the big bucks. If you guys are on, you want to see a big buck get smoked, you can check out the video I posted this morning. It's a mid 130s public land buck out of Maryland. That's pretty giant deer. Did that Monday. It's been a fun day. Brandon, I'm in Pennsylvania. Where are you at? Alaska. I was in Alaska in June. Had a good trip. I'm lucky I didn't break a knock there. This is a 45-pound bow. I rigged my hang on and stick to my backpack last night. Shit weighed like 60 pounds. Yeah, I know. All my camera gear and my current setup weighs 28 pounds. But I got the Latitude X-Wing. It's like this freaking smallest, lightest platform ever. It's like 2.2 pounds or something.